This part of Independence Square in the center of Kyiv used to be a flower bed until 2022. When the invasion began, people started bringing Ukrainian flags here in memory of fallen soldiers. Over 3 years, the number of flags has increased by the hundreds.
We brought a flag in memory of our uncle.
There is always someone at the memorial. After 3 years of Russia's invasion, feelings are mixed.
Don't ask me how I feel in the 3rd year of the war. I lost my husband. He was in the military.
I feel despair in my body, anger in my head, and I want my husband back. He went missing from the front 3 months ago.
I don't think about politics. I just want everyone to stay alive, so this war can be over, so that we can live under a peaceful sky.
The non-governmental Kyiv International Institute of Sociology have been working in Ukraine for more than 30 years. Its survey at the end of 2024 suggests most Ukrainians still remain optimistic.
More than 80% still believe that Ukraine is capable of achieving success in the war if Western partners properly support it.
A similar study conducted last year by the International Republican Institute finds 88% of Ukrainian citizens surveyed believe victory is possible. But enthusiasm is not as high as it was at the start of the full-scale invasion in 2022. This was to be expected, says Artem Zakharchenko, head of the non-profit communication analysis team, which has monitored Ukrainians' attitudes on social networks since the first days of the war.
The most difficult thing now is that people don't know what to do to make things better. Right now, a lot of the focus is on Trump and on expectations of what he will do now.
Sociologists also find disappointment, fatigue, and anger are high among Ukrainians, sentiments that are causing some to oppose negotiations.
There is fatigue, exhaustion, but there is also an understanding that Russia is an existential enemy, and this creates very little room for compromise.
At the same time, polls say people's trust in the armed forces of Ukraine is consistently high at 90%. A US-funded survey by the State Institute of Sociology of Ukraine suggests that patriotism has united Ukrainians during these years. How the country emerges politically is a different question.
Such sacrifices that were made are an indicator of maturity, resilience, and dedication. But when the war is over, and we return to our political process, then we will see whether society has grown or not.
Meanwhile, near the memorial, a street musician sings a popular Ukrainian rock band song. It says everything will be fine for each and everyone. Lesia Bakalets, VOA News, Kyiv.